Hello YouTube, Pansex Productions here with another video. This is going to be an Argentinian squad builder. It's pretty good. It has some silver beasts in the substitutes, and it's pretty solid overall. Okay, so let's get started. Now my goalkeeper. I have Handanovic. He is the only player on my team that is not Argentinian, because I didn't really like the Argentinian goalkeepers. Let's continue. My right center back, I have Mascherano. He is pretty solid. He has slow pace, but his defending is just out of the whack. Now let's go to my center back. I have Samuel. He again is slow and has bad dribbling, but again his defending is also out of the whack, as I like to say. Now let's go to my left center back. I have Compañero. He's pretty solid. He's fast. His defending isn't as good, but he's pretty fast for a center back. And his heading his heading's pretty decent too. Now let's go to my right mid. I have Gaetan. He's an 83 rated player. That's 83 pace, 76 shooting, 81 passing, 86 dribbling, which is just very good. And everything else isn't amazing, but then again, he doesn't defend. Now let's go to my right center defensive mid. I have Cambiaso. He's pretty slow and doesn't have amazing dribbling. But even though it says 69 shooting, I made a boss long shot with him. I was at outside of the box. I was playing against this guy with the Robin and Van Persie. It's pretty crazy. But I made a shot in from outside the box and it pinned to the corner with him, and I was just screaming with joy. Now let's go to my left center defensive mid. I have Zanetti. He's pretty solid too. He's faster and has better passing and dribbling, but his shooting is really bad and his defending is better, but still. Now let's go to my left mid. I have Nicolas Bertolo. He is just crazy. My friend was at my house one time, and we were at center field, like at the midfield line, and it was the 90th minute, and we had the ball. We were losing 2-1. So he got to Nicolas Bertolo and he just shot it randomly, and it went in. And we were just like screaming and freaking out. And it was a tie. But he is very good at long shots, even though he only has 67 shooting. Again, like Cambiaso, he is good at that. His dribbling is also pretty decent. And yeah. At center attacking mid, I have Zarate. He is just crazy. He's 88 dribbling, 91 pace. His shooting isn't as good, but it's still pretty decent. Every other stat isn't very good, but his shooting, pace, and dribbling are all amazing. Now let's go to my right striker. I have Diego Milito. There's not much to say about him. His stats are pretty boss. He is 80, 80, 70, 83, 50, and 80. And his 50 is defending, and he's a striker. So there's not much to say about that boss player. He's just amazing. Now let's go to my left striker. I have Higuain. He's not as fast, but his shooting is better. His dribbling is... Wait, is it better? Yeah, it's also not as good. But his shooting and passing are better. And that's just pretty helpful when you're charging and then you're passing and you're just getting goals like that. Now on to the substitutes. At my first substitute, I have Eduardo Salvio. He is 87 pace, 82 dribbling, pretty decent. His shooting is really bad, his defending is really bad. His passing is pretty decent, and his heading isn't amazing. The only thing I could say about him that's really good is that he's a 4-star skiller. plus his pace and dribbling. But let's go to my next substitute. I have Rianudo. Most of his stats are above 70 except for shooting, but he's a center defensive mid, so he doesn't really need that. Let's go to my next defender. The next substitute, I have Perez. He's got pretty good pace and pretty good dribbling. His shooting is okay and his passing is okay, but other than that, he's not very good. Then again, that's why he's got a reserved spot in the substitutes. To my next substitute, I have Lopez. His pace isn't very good, but his dribbling is probably what sets him up. His shooting is okay too, but other than that, he's not amazing. Again, a reserved spot in the substitutes. Let's go to my last gold substitute. I have Fernandez. He is a very solid player. Even though it only says 73 defending, he has 81 heading, which is very good. His 73 pace is faster than the normal center back. And yeah, again, not much to say about this guy. Into my next substitute. Why did that just happen? Okay then. Into my next substitute, I have Zaha. He is a silver monster. Even though that 73 speed brings him down, all of his other stats are very solid for a silver player. I've used him before. He made some pretty wicked saves for me, and he's pretty good overall. Into my last substitute, I have Daniel Montenegro. I got this guy in my starting pack. What really brings him up is the 4-star weak foot and 4-star skilling. His passing's pretty decent, his dribbling's pretty decent, his heading's pretty decent. He's a center attacking mid, he doesn't need defending, and his shooting isn't very amazing, nor is his pace. That's why he's in the substitutes. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you later.